gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. And the lead story, and you know I don't usually read, but I want to read this. Breaking news, the Biden treason. The House Oversight and Accountability Committee says the Biden family and its business associates created more than 20 companies and received more than $10 million from foreign nationals while Joe Biden served as vice president, and that some of these payments would indicate attempts by the Biden family to peddle influence. They took steps to conceal the source and the total amount received from these sources. It is off the charts. Off the charts. You've probably watched it. It's incredible. It isn't even close. The biggest presidential scandal in our history. E. Jean Carroll verdict. What a joke. Let me tell you why this verdict is a joke. And as I said in the debate last night, it's Boulder Dash. She said she was raped. Raped. The jury decided she wasn't raped. She was sexually molested. So they don't believe her, but yet they're going to believe her part way. It is either all one thing or all another. It is either true, which it's not, or it's a complete lie, which it is. The jury verdict's inconsistent. All the experts on television that I watched, even Dershowitz himself, never pointed out the problem with this verdict is not going to be all the evidentiary issues. It's going to be the inconsistency of the verdict. Tucker announced that he's going to be on a show on Twitter soon. Good for him. He'll be able to say more. Freedom. The CIA participated in the Hunter Biden cover-up. It's off the charts. Oh, by the way, to the issue of the treason, the FBI, the DOJ, international media is participating in the cover-up. This man is a criminal. Our president of the United States. It's unbelievable. I had to do this story because a potato-sized meteorite went through somebody's house, didn't hit them, came close. This is apparently billions of years old, and it was still hot. Can you imagine lying in bed and a meteorite almost kills you? Wow. I thought it was worthy of mention. Peter Flaherty, a shareholder activist, got kicked out of the Warren Buffett's led Berkshire Hathaway meeting for challenging their investments with the woke Bill Gates programs and foundations and relationships with Epstein. They just didn't have him leave. They arrested the guy. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, owns Medical Protective. By the way, I've completely changed my view of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is an elitist, a globalist, an oddball. I don't care for the guy. And he gives away $4 billion, but he can't pay the Durrani victims their $40 million voluntarily. It's disgusting. George Santos, the New York congressman that lied. He's being arrested today. Not a shocker there. Invasion in the South. Here it comes. Tomorrow, 1 million people are going to crash our borders. Go to a map of Texas and Mexico. Check out that border. It's a long one. Sick. Newsom, shocker. Despite what the reparation committee's recommending, Newsom says, nah, he's not buying it. Good for him on that one. Debt ceiling. Apparently, it went nowhere yesterday. Think about what we got going on right now. Joe Biden is not negotiating on our debt ceiling and tax on all the cuts. We're invading our border. We have CIA lying about Hunter Biden or participating in Hunter Biden. Bobby Kennedy says CIA killed his dad and his uncle. And we have Comer's committee revealing it all. Nice week for the old Biden family. Not. Coming up next, Bulldogtv local news. and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog TV local news. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, and check us out on all of our platforms. Well, let's get right to it. Our lead story was a debate last night. You can check it out. The WLWT has it. Fox 56 has it. Nexstar has it. You can watch the full debate. We're posting clips. It was an honor to be a participant in it. It went out statewide. I think I did really well. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, long crime. Denzel Fuller was arrested by Middletown police back in August for the death of his uncle. Police believe an argument took place that ended with Fuller shooting his uncle, Terry Fuller. Fuller pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 25.5 years in prison. 5 employees from Brownsburg Community School in Indiana have been fired and charged with various crimes. The employees forced a 7-year-old to eat his own vomit after throwing up during lunch. The disturbing punishment was captured on a surveillance video, later recovered by police. You know what? I don't know if that's a crime, but it's despicable. In local news, the Cincinnati police have announced a restructuring of the department by eliminating a district. New district guidelines will help better serve the communities. No officers will be terminated, but some may be reassigned. Newport Independent Schools have launched a $3 million stadium rebuild for Newport High School, very much needed. The stadium was in such disrepair last year, the Wildcats had to play all their home games at Holmes High School. Officials hope the new stadium will be complete in late September or early October. Cincinnati leaders are trying to find ways to address traffic and pedestrian safety downtown. One measure they'll adopt is lowering speed limits to 25 miles per hour on streets that continually cause a risk. A recent city survey revealed pedestrian safety was the top issue people were concerned with. In Kentucky state news, the low number of absentee ballots requested by voters for the upcoming primary election have officials concerned. Kentucky Secretary of State has forecasted only about 10% of voters will turn out to cast a ballot. Elections have typically been between 20 and 30% over the past decade. Interesting. Ohio State news. A deadly drug known as rainbow fentanyl has been confiscated for the first time in Ohio. The drug is designed to look like candy and could easily be mistakenly consumed. Wow. The bust took place in Franklin County, and officials believe the pills came from Mexico. Some Republican officials are questioning the qualifications of Supreme Court Justice Joe Deters. By the way, he was my friend. I had a falling out with him. Joe Deters is more qualified to sit on the Ohio Supreme Court than everybody else that's on the Ohio Supreme Court. The former Hamilton County prosecutor was appointed by the office of Governor DeWine in January. Sure, it was a political appointment, but that's what it is. The debate started Friday as GOP members debated if Deters should be endorsed. He got the endorsement. How's that for fair and impartial reporting? In sports, legendary Louisville basketball coach Denny Crum passed away at his home yesterday at 86. Only 14 coaches to win 2 or more titles, and he led the Cardinals to championships in 1980 and 86. And the Reds beat the Mets yesterday 7-6. This is the Bulldog Every Dog Has Their Day. Coming up next, James Spin Spinley, my British mate.
Hello, Bulldog Nation. Today's world headlines. After yesterday's arrest, Mr. Khan, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, appeared in court today. Almost 1,000 people have been arrested and 2 people died from the protests of Mr. Khan's arrest. Christie's auction house is putting up 700 pieces of jewelry. The Jewish group are very upset. The 150 million sale belonged to a billionaire who made his fortune in Nazi Germany. 22 women who were murdered in Europe between 1976 and 2019. The police in 3 European countries are asking their help to identify the victims. The names still remain a mystery. The Mexican government has proof of Chinese fentanyl smuggling into their country and are asking the Chinese government to help stop the shipment. Fentanyl is up to 50 times more powerful than heroin. In sports, Real Madrid tied with Manchester City last night 1-1 in the Champions League semi-final. AC Milan will play Inter Milan this evening in the other semi-final. Until tomorrow, have a fantastic day. Take care. And as always, thank you for watching Bulldog TV World News. Hey, don't forget to vote Eric Deters for governor.